So, very good morning to all student members who have gathered here. I welcome all the members for the next subsequent chapter in manufacturing process, chapter number 5. Here we are going to see the basic introduction about uh, polymers and plastic materials and what are the different types of manufacturing process in plastics. That will be module number 2. In module 1, we are going to see the initial introductory phase on these areas. Now we shall move on to the topic objectives. Here, the main primary thing is to understand the basics of polymer material. So, learning how polymer materials, its molecular chain are composed of. So students will understand the ability to know the molecular chain bond of the polymers and its basic structures. Then next thing, classifying the various types of plastics. Then at last, identify and classify the plastics according to the common physical properties and area of usages. So these are some of the learning objectives of today's session. Now we will move on to the basic key definition. What do you mean by polymer and plastics? So a polymer is considered to be a large molecule comprised of many repeated subunits we call as monomers, which are linked together like a long chain. So you can see in the bottom below picture the physical illustration of a polymer. Yeah, the organic the compound of the polymer material has been given in a diagrammatic way. The plastics are the specific type of synthetic or semi-synthetic polymer with additives that can be molded or shaped into products under heat and pressure. So distinguishing them from the natural polymers like wood and or sometimes wool. So it is a kind of special synthetic or semi-synthetic material with a lot of additives that are added and also that has been shaped into various products due to heat and pressure. So what are polymers? What are the basic significance information about the polymers that are present here? The polymers are having macromolecules composed of many smaller repeating chemical units called monomers. Next one, the process of monomers chemically bonded to each other to form a long polymer chain, which is called as polymerization. Each monomer is attracted to neighboring the chemical bond, thereby the polymerization process begins to exist. Then another thing is natural and synthetic polymer. The polymers can be either sometimes natural or synthetic in type. And these are some of the examples that has been classified below. So the general properties of polymer say include strength, flexibility, and elasticity. So the common things present in the polymer materials. How plastics can be defined? So plastics is also one of the category of synthetic or semi-synthetic polymer. But here the plastics have additives like dyes, lubricants, and stabilizers to modify the properties according to the specific usages. One of the key characteristics of plastic is the ability to be molded, extruded, and pressed according to any shape and form under moderate temperature and pressure. Even the property pre-exists after cooling. So this is called as malleability. See, we can able to deform the given polymer material, that is plastics, into any required shape and form. Even after cooling also, the same property begins to exist for a long time. What are the raw materials for the plastics? See, the raw materials that are generally made from petrochemicals and also bio-based sources, even recycled scrap materials. What are the classification of plastics? Say thermoplastics and thermosetting plastics. The thermoplastics are repeatedly softened, melted, and that can be reshaped or remodified by making them suitable for recycling through various processes like injection molding. Whereas thermosetting plastic, once heated and molded, the thermosetting plastics will begin to solidify permanently and it will not melt upon heating, reheating. So they will consider to be decomposed instead of recycling. So what do you mean by plastic additives? What are the various plastic additives added in the plastics? So the plastics additives are nothing but the substance, different substance that are added to polymers in order to improve the performance, processability, as well as the color, look, and appearance. That is aesthetic appearance. Other supporting the properties, say fire resistance, flame retardant, stabilizer, and antioxidant, which will try to prevent the degradation from heat or light. Uh, So thereby we can able to minimize the cost of the material by adding more enough strength by adding these additives in the plastics. What are the various types of plastic additives? So plasticize, which will improve the flexibility as well as softness, especially in PVC materials. The plastics make resistance to fire or slow flame spread. Stabilizes, it will protect the polymer material from heat, light, as well as other environmental factors. So these are some of the things that are added as an additive in the base material. Why these are used? To improve the performance of the material, like flexibility, strength, heat resistance, and appearance. Some additives improve how easily the plastics can be molded or reshaped. That is facilitating easy process or quick access. Then last one is reducing the cost. Fillers and other additives can able to lower the overall cost of the final plastic product. In conclusion, I can say that the plastics and polymers, these materials are used for sustainable innovations. So a strong key focus is made on the development of biodegradable polymers from renewable bio-based feedback to reduce reliance on fossil fuels and minimize the waste. Next, improving the waste management, emphasize on strategy for better recycling and the circular economy to reuse and recover the plastic materials, thereby reducing the volume of waste recovery requiring disposal. So two things are there, sustainable innovations and improved waste management. So this helps to prove plastics and polymer are considered to be one of the alternate material for making many industrial goods and products in future. So with this few information, I thank all the student members. We will see in the next module number 2 different manufacturing processing methods for the polymers. So once again, I thank all the student members. Thank you all.